So welcome back to another week with A Man's Mind. So have you ever been paranoid about something? Like a paranoia? And maybe there's different types of paranoia, but in sort of the context of insecurities, like you're worried someone's going to cheat on you. You're worried if someone's going to lie to you. You're worried if you're going to get screwed over, whatever it might be. You're worried if someone's coming in and trying to get your stuff. I feel like I found an interesting strategy that actually works, so I want to share it with you. Think about the way that we project ourselves onto the universe and the way that we understand the world around us. So I think a lot of our understanding of how people behave, what they do and don't do, really gets projected by what we do or don't do, or what we think is okay, what we don't think is okay, our values, nature, nurture, culture, etc., whatever. So if you're worried that someone's going to screw you over in a business deal, you're worried if someone's going to take your girl, whatever it might be, I want to challenge you real quick to think back if there's ever been a time where you actually did that. Did you screw someone over? Did you mess with someone's girl? Did you lie to someone? Did you cheat someone? Did you do something wrong? Because it's really easy to forget when we've done those types of things. I don't think it's very common nor easy to sort of self-blame. I think the ego is very good at helping us forget about those things. But if we think back really hard, or if something random happens, you've thought of it from time to time, and then you're like, I'm different now. The problem with I'm different now, sure, maybe you are. However, I think if it's unresolved, you see, I think it's really easy for us to notice when things are unresolved with, say, a partner, a business partner, another human being, because we can see and feel the tension or the misalignment when we're around or interacting with that person. But when it comes to ourselves, we got to realize that there are these unresolved parts, these misalignments. And when we carry them for so long, they sort of become normal, they become our default, which can actually affect our habits, our behavior, and our identity. So maybe 10 years from when it happened, we might be very different. And I want to challenge you to consider that maybe some of these unresolved parts of us are attributing to that. So for example, let's say you flirted with one of your buddy's girls back in high school and you felt like a shit about it. And now, 10 or so years later, you get really anxious about your buddies flirting with your girl now. Well, I believe it's possible that that unresolved part of yourself, the shame that you're carrying from knowing you did sort of a shitty thing, you never forgave yourself or that version of yourself. So if you think that's what people do because you did it, again, remember projection, then sure, you are going to assume that your buddies are going to cheat with your girl because you did it. And that's just what people do. But what if you forgave yourself? What if you forgave yourself and had grace? And in another video, we talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean you advocate nor defend the behavior. Forgiveness only equals that you accept that it happened and you give grace to a flawed version of yourself or a flawed human being if it's someone else that made a mistake. But you have to acknowledge it and you have to forgive yourself. And then if you can let that go, you will more than likely stop projecting. And I want to challenge you, let me know, your insecurities are going to drop and you're going to realize that not everyone does that just because you did it. But now that you've forgiven yourself, people don't do it. People don't do it because they would feel bad the same way you would feel bad in this moment. Try it.